What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Texans franchise. Last episode, we took on the Indianapolis Colts, and we had ourselves quite the day and quite the upset. We ended up winning 35-24, and it was a big game for us. We had our hands full most of the day between Landon Steele and Michael Pittman Jr., and even Donovan Peoples-Jones, who went off for about 2 quarters of the game. But Alex Poe and Nico Collins both teamed up to help Dylan Gilbert have himself a really good day, even though he didn't have the most touchdowns. He had 377 yards. He only took 2 sacks, but he threw the ball 51 times. Want to definitely try and get some more running game going for us in the next couple of games to really unlock guys like Calvin Pearman and Jamarian Sweet. We have seen what they've been able to do before when given the ball, and hopefully with this week we can try and do that a little bit better. This week, however, we have the Jaguars, and after some consideration, I definitely think that we need to make sure that we watch this game, considering where we are sitting right now in the standings. The Colts, who we just beat, are the only team ahead of us. The Jaguars now sitting in 4th place at 6-7. We have a chance at the playoffs if we can continue our win streak. So we are going to be playing this game today, and hopefully we can get ourselves up to 8-6. We are literally the first team outside of the playoff window. One win and one of these few teams loses, and we might find ourselves in the wild card round as soon as next week, which obviously we still have to hold on to. But the simple fact that after the way the season started, we've been able to rally back. We can't just sim it away and see what happens. I've got to see us play it out. The Jaguars have had a very up and down season. They went out and started 2-0, then dropped 2, 1-1, dropped 2, 1-3, and are currently on a 3-game losing streak, including 2 back-to-back 28-21 losses. But we know what this team is capable of. We've seen them before. We have battled with these guys before. We know that they can strike at any time, and a lot of that has to do with Trevor Lawrence. 3,600 yards passing, 26 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, but I would think the real story to this season has been the breakout season for Travis Etienne Jr., 1,100 yards and 15 touchdowns on the year, averaging 5 yards a carry. Very unlike the Jaguars of the past, and you can look here and see that they have not really had to rely on the passing game as much. Christian Kirk, who's usually lighting it up, doesn't even have 1,000 yards yet. Calvin Ridley, just above 600. Even Evan Ingram is barely above 550. This is not the Jaguars we're used to seeing. They have now sort of turned more towards the run game. Etienne has worked himself up to be a 91 overall superstar X factor for the Jaguars, and he is going to be a tough man to contain. The question is going to be, is all of these rushing stats going to carry into the actual game? Because we know that the sim is a little bit different than when we actually watch it. It's going to be interesting because if they do use him, he could do some serious damage to us on the ground. One thing we do have going for us is Chris Barnes is currently out, and he is the leading tackler for the Jaguars this season, out with a torn labrum. He is expected not to be back until probably the end of the season now, 3 weeks out. We also get Alfonso Redmond back in the lineup this week. Redmond and Omenihu should really give us that edge we're looking for. Omenihu's done a great job, but there has been a little bit of a lack in the other side in his running mate. Unfortunately, Broussard just has not really been able to step into the role that Redmond was doing for most of the season, but now he's back, and we'll get a chance to see him play again for the first time in quite some time. And right before we get to the game, I just wanted to take a quick stop here at the stories because there were a few that came out regarding the upcoming draft class. First one, wide receiver Darren Knighton. With one last game at Wisconsin to put on film, Darren Knighton made the most of it with a strong bowl performance. A college career marred by inconsistency sees its final chapter during bowl week as Anthony Bruce makes only 1 catch and was a non-factor in the outcome. Bruce, one of the top tight ends this year, he could end up falling down the board thanks to that story. And it shouldn't be any surprise watching, we've seen this one. This is for Elliott, and of course Trevor Gould. And that is it for the stories. It's time for the Jags game. And we are going to start off on offense tonight in Jacksonville. We know the situation with Dylan Gilbert this year. It's been up and down all season long. But last week, and really the last couple of weeks, I think he has stepped up even with the interceptions at hand and really has turned into a legitimate quarterback that we can rely on week in and week out. We just need him to do it again here for a couple more weeks and see if we can push ourselves into the playoffs, as it's 1st and 10 here on the 21. And first play, we're going to hand off to Pearman, who tries to get inside there, but dropped after just a yard. And on second down, we go play action to Pierman. Gilbert rolling. He lets it go. Right side. Caught. And it's Alex Poe streaking up the sideline and inside the 45. What a great season for Poe. Man, just to see the way that he has come on and just taken over, it's been amazing. Quick underneath route to Walsh. Finds us another 8 yards. Collins in motion. Double play action. And another shot to Poe, and he's got it again. Another pass for Gilbert. And he gets it off to Poe, flag down. I think it's going to be roughing. And now we're going to go to the ground game sweep, turning back into the pressure. I'm not sure why he didn't follow his blockers there. We had some people over there, and he just turned right away towards the defenders. Now second and goal. Handoff to Pierman. Pierman trying his best to get around the traffic, and he's going to get dropped after a yard. Third and goal. I'd like to see us go for a pass here with Poe lined up one-on-one outside. But no, we're going to hand it off to Sweet, and this time he finishes it off with a touchdown. There we go. What a way to open up the game right down the field, and we put it in for 6. And now it is time for Trevor Lawrence. You almost think that they would show a graphic for Travis Etienne the way he has played so far this year. But we have known this team to throw it on us quite a bit, so I would not be surprised. Yep, and they're going to open it up, quick throw, and look at that. Christian Kirk immediately out to the 37. No surprises there. As much as Etienne has meant to this offense. Oh, no, they do give it to him, and look at that hole, wide open, juke move, and he is down to the 42, 21 yards. Quick little 3-yard pass to Ingram puts us at 2nd and 7. And Lawrence going to drop back, and he's looking to the right side, and he's got a man. I think that's Ridley. It was Jimmy Ridley, not Calvin Ridley, the third-year receiver. And now they're going to go back to the ground game, and look at Etienne finding traffic, or finding room through the traffic, down to the 21. Let's see if they continue that. 2nd and 3. Got the single back formation, and they're going to go right back to him. Devin White, though, not going to happen a third time. He's going to shut it down. No gain on the play. I'm not sure how they don't get him for a loss, but we'll take it. It's better than 20 yards. And third down, Lawrence outside, caught by Ridley again, and he's down inside the 5. Both quarterbacks firing at will in these opening series. Does not look like the Jags are going to run it on us. It looks like they want to throw it on us. And no, they spread us thin. It does not work. Greenlaw stays home. And now they are going to throw it. Nobody in the backfield except Lawrence himself. And here we go. Under pressure, fires quick outside, and it is dropped. Bonner there on the coverage. Going to force a 3rd and goal. And they've given us a run and a pass. Trying to set us up here on 3rd down, possibly. Oh, looking for the pass. We send the blitz, but they dial it up perfectly right behind the blitz for Christian Kirk on the slant route. Well, you know the drill. Both teams scoring on their opening drives. Both quarterbacks looking very sharp as Gilbert picks up where he left off. Quick throw over the middle for Walsh and a gain of 5. And that's going to bring us here. Single back look. Another pass. Under pressure, Gilbert's got to throw it. He does, and just outside of the arms of Walsh as he was trying to come back inside for it. But we will live to see another day. Don't take a sack there. 3rd down. Gilbert waiting, looking. He's got time. Finds somebody. It's Walker, and Walker out to midfield. My mistake. That was Collins. Collins on the catch. Now empty backfield, blitz coming. We get rid of it quickly to Walsh, turns it up, and he's got the 1st. And now we are going to go with the empty set. Gilbert, quick throw again inside. It's Poe. And he's going to throw it for the 13th time, and he gets Walsh. It's been Leo Walsh or Alex Poe on both of these drives. Both of them have 4 catches so far. And Gilbert, this time he finds Walker down to the 11. Here we go, it's 2nd down. Gilbert's still going to throw it short to Poe, and trying to fight forward. He will get us to the 5-yard line and a fresh set of downs. We got Sweet in. He's got 1 touchdown already today. Tyler Jones in motion. And it is a handoff to Sweet. And Sweet almost gets in the end zone, but he is dropped just short at the 1. Now they have a big set up front here. And we're going to hand it off. Pearman, and Pearman is in for one of his own. And we're going to answer back again, 14-7. Trevor Lawrence coming out here. And we are in the second quarter. Both teams have traded punts since the touchdown from Calvin Pearman to put us up 14-7. And this here is picking up right after our punt. As Lawrence checks it down. ETN, he can't hold on. Greenlaw again. Lawrence sending Calvin Ridley in motion. Quick drop back, fires over the middle. Ridley makes the catch on the spot route, and he'll get 6. Now another 3rd and 4. This was what they failed on last drive. Lawrence heaving this thing, taking a shot, and it's incomplete, but they are not about to call pass interference on that. It was uncatchable. Oh my God. So the Jags just got an absolute break gifted to them from the referees. I can't believe they called pass interference on that as ETN takes the screen for 5. That was very iffy call. Stingley rightfully upset about it. I mean, the pass was 10 yards over both of their heads. How can you even throw the flag on that? As Lawrence finds Ridley underneath. First down, and now Jaguars building some momentum thanks to that big play that flipped the field position. That should have been a punt. We should have the ball right now. First down, handoff, ETN up the middle, finds a nice gap, and he'll get down to the 6-yard line. You hate to see drives get continued in that kind of a way, but it is what it is. It's football. Lawrence scanning under pressure to the end zone, incomplete. Bonner doing an excellent job. Second time today he has been able to break up a pass that could have went for a touchdown. Nice to see that out of him. 3rd and 3 again. Lawrence back. Quick throw, and this time Bonner gets the interception. Bonner stepping up big today so far. And that's a little payback for the sort of half-ass pass interference call, if you will. All right, so after the interception, I was hoping we'd get a good drive going, but it ended up not going anywhere. We had to punt it away once again, and here we are with Lawrence coming back out on the field. And, oh, wow. Though they're going to call that out. I mean, that was a beautiful catch. He just could not get his feet down. Excellent effort on the sidelines by Calvin Ridley. And a handoff to ETN, and he's out to the 25. Oh, wow, look at this formation. They have 3 split out to the left side in a bunch. And Lawrence underneath to the other Ridley. So he makes the catch for the first, and they're going to follow that up with a run, and ETN finds a great crease off the right side. I'm almost happy they have not been force-feeding ETN because he has been absolutely killing it when he does get the ball. Play action. Lawrence going over the middle, and he's got the tight end Clinton out of bounds at the 33. Mixing it up here on this drive. Lawrence going to drop back again. Over the middle. Wow. Clinton was wide open. Not a single player in his vicinity. So I went back and I looked, and it has something to do with... I have a feeling that they're mistaking man coverage in some areas. White ended up following in man coverage, and he shouldn't have been in man coverage, which is why the middle was open. As Lawrence now looking to the end zone, and almost picked off. And now Lawrence going to get another shot here on 3rd and 10. And he's looking short, and you'll only get a few. Landry on the coverage. All right, so we are back on offense, up by 4 after the field goal from the Jaguars. Gilbert looking to take a shot right away. He's going downfield, and it's incomplete. Excellent play there by the DB. I'm not sure which one that was, but he was played up pretty well on Jordan Walker. Gilbert now looks over the middle, and he finds Collins. Collins gets us out to the 45 with a big catch. Split backfield. Gilbert, quick drop back, lets it go. Poe again. Put him over the 100-yard mark already. An incomplete pass brings us here to 2nd and 10. Minute 33 left. Gilbert back to throw it. Under pressure. Oh, no. Picked up well. Gilbert's looking to run with it. He will. He's got room. All the way down to the 20. Oh my God, that scared me. He fumbled, but it went out of bounds. Oh, haven't seen him run in quite some time. And as soon as he did, he tried to give me a mini heart attack. Luckily, he was close to the sideline. And let's hope that that's the way it goes the rest of the game. First down. Empty backfield. They send a blitzer and Lloyd, but it's picked up. He gets free, and oh, forcing a pass into Dahl. And a nice job by the defender to break that one up. Here we go. Another pass. Gilbert under pressure, and this time he will not get away. Josh Allen gets in there for the sack leader in the NFL at this time. 3rd and 21. I mean, eventually you know it was going to happen. It's good to see Jenkins back on the field, but you just knew at some point that he was going to get back there and cause some chaos, and now we're sort of just looking to not push out of field goal range at this point. Oh, they bring the heat. We pick it up. Collins gets it down to the 15, and that is where we will call... No, the Jags call a timeout, and we will bring out the field goal unit. Oh, free blitzer, and he barely gets that off. Excellent job up front. I know it was designed to let them through, but they came through with some force and almost disrupted that play. And that time, McManus there to disrupt it alongside Grenard for a loss of 2. Can we get ourselves a big defensive stand here to open up the second half and set ourselves a tone? Lawrence back. Throws it short, and it's caught. Ridley. Oh, man, I really thought we were going to get off the field there. But Jimmy Ridley delivers on what looked to be a little bit of a corner route. 4 catches, 54 yards for him. And off, Etienne getting outside, finding another crease. And he's out down to the 45, closing in on that 100-yard mark. 67 yards, and now he is lit up. I think I'm going to have to rework the playbook, though, guys. I really do. I don't know what it is. I have so many playbook or running plays in there, but the last few weeks we have just completely abandoned running the ball, which is weird. So I've even, sort of changed the game plan to try to force more runs. It just hasn't worked. And off again, and oh wow, he just bounced off. He bounced off of Hobbs and gets himself a few more yards. First down. And they're going to feed him again. Why not? And he'll get it down to the 31. And I know we've been a team that passes a lot regardless, even going back to the previous seasons. But now that we're really trying to push Pierman and Sweet to be that 1-2 tandem and take that pressure off of Gilbert. Oh, what a pass. And he didn't get his feet down again. That is the second beautiful pass. That is not going to count. 3rd and 6. Lawrence looking for the screen again. And look who it is. It's Redmond. Oh, he broke free. Oh, thank God for Devin White and Charles Omenihu. Redmond, I thought he had him. And we're going to force a field goal. I've never seen that animation. You see him spin out of there? That was sort of cool. And kick is up. And it's good. Lead back down to 4. But as I was saying on the Jaguars drive, I just feel like I might have to rework this whole book because I really want Pierman and Sweet to be a part of this offense, and just right now we're just not getting that. I'm sort of hoping that we have a good answer on the season the rest of the way after this game. Oh, beautiful route by Walsh, turning upfield, and he's out of bounds across the 45. Big time play. That looked like a little bit of a pivot route, but Walsh turning upfield. And yeah, I wanted to use a game this season yet to do some testing. I might do that in the next week. Throw short, Collins, another catch and another first. Because I do have a lot of passing plays, but I have a ton of running plays. Like a ton of running plays in this book. I really do. And I'm not sure why they're getting suppressed so much, but I will get it figured out. I will. And at worst case scenario, I'll go back to a normal default book if I have to. I don't mind that. If that gives us better balance in the play calling. As Pierman finally gets a carry. 8 carries, 18 yards. Half of those coming on the goal line, which have resulted in next to nothing. 3rd and 3. Gilbert short for Collins. Another catch. Oh, no, he broke free, which means he's not going to get the forward progress. Dang. Oh, man. I mean, it's a good thing he broke free, but in that kind of situation, you almost wish he would have just taken the yards because he had the first down. Still holding on to that 7-point lead. Oh, Etienne with a beautiful juke outside. Does not get him much. Bonner and Williams doing a good job of staying home and playing the run well. Second down, we knock him out of that zone. Pitch play. Oh my God, Grenard blew that thing up. It looked like we were playing press up. Lawrence under pressure. He's going to chuck this thing deep, and it's out of bounds. No flags this time. First play of their drive was a nice 10-yard run for Etienne, and this time he's getting it on the screen, but we are there again. Petrie and Queen there on the play. It's going to be a loss of 3. Oh, he's going to run it. That was a designed run, and we sniffed that one out quick enough. They have a big set, but they're going to throw out of it. We send pressure. They pick it up, and Ingram makes the catch, working against Greenlaw over the middle on the dig route. Nice job. The line there held up well. We did send some pressure, but they just weren't able to get home. Second time they've gotten us on a blitz call. First down. Lawrence, quick throw outside. Ingram trying to turn upfield, and he'll get 6 on that one. Once again, working against Greenlaw, just not able to keep up with him. Lawrence outside to Kirk, and that's going to be a first. I will say we've done a pretty good job of sort of corralling them in and holding them to minor yardage since the first drive or two. But this drive, they're starting to show that form they had in the first drive, where they're just driving it right down the field over the middle as Kirk right there gets 9 more. And, oh, he threw it too early, and it's picked off. Greenlaw down the sideline, and he's finally brought down at the 44. Etienne saving a would-be touchdown. He tried to be slick with it, it looked like. He just tried to throw it in there super quick, but Greenlaw was just standing there. It looks like he's hit himself below the line, and Lawrence never even saw him. Now let's see if we can capitalize and put this game away. We have a 10-point lead. It's 10 minutes here in the fourth quarter. It's a handoff. Sweet finds a beautiful crease, and he'll get himself to the 45. Ever since we made the trade with Pierce to make Sweet the guy at the power back position, he's really started to run the ball a lot better. I don't know if you guys have caught on to that or not, but I have definitely been seeing that. We just got to give them more opportunities to do it. 1st and 10. Gilbert looking under pressure. Oh, he just misses Collins on the sideline. Collins was in double coverage, but if he could have put that a little bit farther inside, he might have been able to complete it, as this time Pierman takes it, and he'll only get a few. Nice job up front. I'm not sure who it was who tracked him down so quickly, but they did a good job because he had some space. 3rd and 6. Oh, it's Brandon Myers, the rookie. All right. And Gilbert, right side, caught by Walker, but it's way too close to the out-of-bounds line, and there's a flag. And we ourselves are going to get a gift, as they are going to give us roughing the passer. And it's Devon Hamilton. They got one earlier with the pass interference against us. Now we get one here. This one feels like it's a lot bigger of a decision, though, as Pierman takes the handoff down for 2. I don't feel fair judging Pierman's running day compared to Sweet's, because it seems like Pierman got a lot of them in situations where we weren't expecting much out of the run, whether it was goal line or just too predictable. So I'm just waiting to get a really good running game going before we make any kind of decisions there, as Gilbert throws the drive away in the last 2 plays, and we'll have to settle for another field goal. First down for Jacksonville here. 7 minutes and ticking left in this game, down by 13. Lawrence take a quick drop back, lets it go short to Etienne, and he is going to get it to the 37, a short gain of 2. Empty backfield again. Both teams relying heavily on the spread look. Lawrence looking deep. Oh, double coverage. He was looking for Ridley downfield, but Williams had other thoughts. He wasn't about to let that happen. Nice to see the way he's played today, too, by the way. Lawrence. Uh-oh, he's going after him again. And again, Williams comes up with the play. And now they feel destined to go for it. 4th and 8 from their own 37. This is a huge play, though. If they don't get this, it's over. Lawrence under pressure. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. And that right there pretty much ends it. Okay, so I was wrong. It was not over. So we came out, and for some reason, Gilbert just got super aggressive, throwing it into triple coverage, trying to take shots to the end zone, and it ended up us having a quick 3-and-out and taking a field goal, as you can see from the score. And so the Jaguars are back out on offense. I'm not really sure where that came from. Gilbert was just like, I'm going to end these guys right now. I'm just ending it for him. And he failed to deliver. Oh, wow. As Ingram fails to catch that one. That was weird to see. Ingram's usually pretty sure-handed. 3rd and inches. Let's see if they go to the ground game. They will. And that is one of the first times we get a stop on the ground. Very weird spot for 4th and inches, but we'll take it. And that time Ingram is sure-handed as can be and makes the catch to move the chains. Keep this game alive for Jacksonville. But they need to move a little bit quicker here. Coming up on the 3-minute mark, they're still down by 16. And another short throw, and well, at least he gets out. Lawrence, quick throw outside again to Ingram. He's trying to find the out routes. I see what he's trying to do, but he's not throwing it in the right times, which makes sense because then you're probably throwing it late, but you didn't give him enough time to get close enough out of bounds. They see what's coming. Oh, Landry with the pick, and there's the nail in the coffin as Landry gets his first touchdown as a Texan. Pick 6. He read it like a book and took it all the way back for a huge touchdown to shut the game down. And now, of course, we're going to run it twice while they call timeouts. Hopefully, we can get the first and just end it here. Well, either way, we'll be able to end it. Hand off to Pierman, and he'll get 5. Yep, hand off for Pierman, and there we go. Up that average a little bit to close it out, and we are on our way to 8-6, guys. We turned it around. 2 back-to-back division games, and we get the job done. Wow, that's just big performances right now. And now we get a chance to see if we pushed ourselves into the playoffs, at least for now. All right, so here's the standings after that week. I went ahead and simmed right away. We're in week 16 now, and you can see that 2 of the teams ended up winning to stay ahead of us by a game, but the Steelers ended up falling to 8-6. Now we are tied with them, but they still hold a tiebreaker over us. So, which means we are still outside of the playoffs, but our chances just got a lot better. If we can get one more win yet, it could end up proving to be the tipping point for us. And this is a game that might not be that important, but I think we're going to have to watch the Raiders game next episode, and there is one specific reason you guys might remember if you watched the last video or so where we touched upon the league stats. These guys are led by our former quarterback, Davis Mills. They haven't had a great season. They're 6-8, not a bad season. Mills has been towards the bottom of the league for stats and for QBR, but we could catapult ourselves into the playoffs with a win against the Raiders. So chances are we're going to be watching this game. But that, of course, is for the next episode. This episode is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd appreciate it so much if you guys would hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and turn that bell notification on so you don't miss any uploads. And let me know down below again. I mentioned it in the post. Do you guys want us to do a live stream for the off season? I think it'd be great. Even just to chit chat maybe about the NFL and anything really. I just think it'd be a really cool thing to do. Never done one before, especially on this channel, as you guys know. So let me know down below what you think of that, and I'll see you guys next time.